From now until the end of the bull run, the only thing that you should be focusing on to make life-changing money is meme coins. Moonshot is about to launch, which is going to bring millions of people into crypto to buy one thing, just meme coins. And with Bitcoin about to break the all-time high, the final stage of the bull run where all the money is made is about to kick off. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars from meme coins. I want to tell you in this video the 6 biggest lessons that I have learned from buying and selling meme coins for the past couple of years. So let's get started.
All of the best investors that I know are pretty much fully focused on meme coins. They're not heavy into AI or gaming or DeFi. Only thing that they are really focusing on is meme coins. From now until the end of the cycle, this is the only thing you need to be paying attention to if you want to make life-changing money. So I want to tell you the 6 biggest lessons that I have realized from doing meme coins for quite a long time that you should understand if you want to make millions from this sector of the crypto market. And so the biggest lesson is one that you probably don't hear anyone else telling you about. And it's this idea of avoiding the large market cap meme coins like the plague. People always tell you, oh, pepe is going to be a great investment, or buy whiff, going to be a great play. The whole idea of meme coins is to make these massive asymmetric returns. But are you really going to make massive crazy returns buying pepe? Let's say you got $20,000 to your name and you want to make $1 million, right? Which is what most people want to do, right? Buying pepe, you're going to get maybe like a 5x maximum, maybe a 10x if pepe like just goes absolutely crazy from the current prices. But look, pepe as a meme is already valued at $4 billion. How much further can this thing really go? Let's say it goes 10x, right? $40 billion, right? That's massive. You only 10x your money. You turn 20k into 200k. You didn't make life-changing money. The whole idea of meme coins is you want to set yourself up for life-changing money. And you do that by buying the big meme coins before they become big. You want to find whiff before it's at $1 billion valuation. And not many people tell you this. They're going to tell you buy pepe, buy these blue chip meme coins, but why? You're here for asymmetry. You're not going to get asymmetry from buying the biggest fucking meme coins. You want to find the next pepe, the next whiff. The whole idea of meme coins or buying meme coins is you're getting access to the upside that we used to get in crypto before VCs ruined crypto. These pumps that we're getting, especially like on this coin, for example, SPX for the past month, this is like what crypto used to do, where it would literally just do a straight vertical candle of just the best pumps you could ever see. But it doesn't really happen anymore. Like the fact that we saw this on SPX is like super rare. This is what you get in the meme coin market. You get the old pumps, the pumps of the old days. And if you're going to buy things like pepe, you're not going to get this. You're not going to get this. Pepe's too big. This is only in the smaller, newer meme coin space, okay? And when you think about it, all of these meme coins that are currently at these billion-dollar valuations, multi-billion-dollar valuations, they started at 5, 10, 20 million market cap coins. And so you can find the next ones, which are currently at $20 million valuation. If you know Pepe was once small and you know there's going to be another coin like Pepe, you may as well find it instead of just going to the larger coin. But obviously, if you've got, let's say, $500,000, Pepe's a good play. If you got 10, 20k to your name, there's no point. Nobody got rich buying a meme coin at a $5 billion valuation. That's never happened in crypto before. Why would you want to bet on something that's never happened before? Yeah, sure. You bought Doge at a 5 billion market cap and then it went to 40 billion or whatever it did, right? And you made a 5-10x. Cool. Congratulations. But that's not life-changing money unless you have a significant amount of money to your name. There's way more coins in crypto going from 1 to 5 million range to like 50 to 100 million than there is meme coins going from 1 billion to 10 billion. And if you're not limited by liquidity, then you may as well try to capture the same return where you have a higher probability of that return playing out. Obviously, if you're dealing with $10 million and you want to buy a meme coin, you got to go for Pepe. 10k doesn't make sense. KOLs will love to shill you their favorite meme that's already up 50, 100x, saying, oh, this thing's going to go to billions of market cap because they bought it at a 20 million market cap. It's now at 500 million and they're saying it's going to go to 3 billion. Obviously, they're going to tell you to buy their $1 billion meme because that's the only way that it's going to keep going to billions of dollars. Just because they think it's a good investment because they got in early doesn't mean it's going to be a good investment for you because you got in late. Because remember, your entry is your entry price. Your entry is not the returns that someone else made. This is what a lot of people get confused with. They look at the fact that some guy on Twitter who they respect made 100x on a coin and they go, oh, this must be a good coin. I want to get access to returns. But that return has already played out and you missed it completely. And you don't get any extra bonus points by buying a coin that made someone else rich. So you got to be careful with that sort of mindset flaw. Just because the coin made someone else wealthy and they're telling you it's going to keep making you wealthy doesn't mean it's actually a good entry for you. These KOLs, they've got a little bit of juice left that they want to squeeze out of a coin that they're already up 50x on, and they want to sell it before the end of the bull market. And so they're going to convince you that buying this meme coin at a $2 billion valuation is a good idea if you've got 10k to your name, when it's probably not. As well as this, even when these KOLs, these influencers online are saying this meme is going to go to $10 billion market cap, $2 billion market cap, whatever it is, they will sell significantly below the target that they put online. And the reason that they do this, we're going to talk about later, but it's essentially the idea of people don't buy a coin that will only go up a small amount in price, right? If you see a coin's at 100 million market cap and people are saying this is going to go to 400 million market cap, that's only a 4x. No one's going to buy a coin for a 4x that's super risky. People only buy a coin if they think it's going to make them life-changing money. And so the KOLs obviously know this, and so they sell you the pitch of life-changing money. Because they know it's better, they'll put a crazy valuation on a coin, on where it's going to go to, and they don't even need to believe it. But the idea of how high it can go is what will enable the most amount of people to buy that coin. And I talk about that in the lesson here. For example, Brett with Crash is like the ultimate example of this. Brett is currently at like a $900 million market cap, and all the targets for Brett are like $10, $15 billion market cap, right? Maybe it could get there, but I can guarantee you that these guys are selling significantly before then. In fact, if you analyze the wallets of a lot of these big influencers who have crazy targets of the coins that they own, they're selling them at the current valuations, which is 10, 20, 30x below where they're targeting. If they think it's going to go that high, why'd they sell half their stack at the current price, right? So you can see there's a difference between public display of what they think's going to happen versus what they actually think is going to happen. What they say the price could go to versus what they're actually selling it at. And a classic example of this is that someone said to Crash online, like, let's place a bet on where Brett's going to go to if you think it's going to go so high. And Crash was only willing to bet money behind Brett going to a 2 to 3 billion market cap. He wasn't willing to put money on the fact that Brett could go to 10 to 15 billion. And what that says to me, and what that was basically eye-opening about, is the reality of the difference between the target of where it could go and where they actually think it could go. Where Crash was willing to bet money on where Brett could go is where he actually thinks it could go. It's where his money is. His money is bet on a 2 billion market cap, meaning that he will probably also sell there. If he would bet money, meaning that he would lose money being wrong, then that is probably where he really has conviction in the price going, right? If you're not willing to bet money on it going to 10 billion, then why would you hold the coin to 10 billion? It doesn't really make sense to me. You would sell it beforehand. And so it's just like a little insight that, like, when you're buying a meme coin, if you're going to be shilling this, trying to get other people to buy it by posting about it online, you need to make sure that your target is significantly above the current price. And you also need to understand that if someone is shilling you a coin and saying that it's going to go to this crazy valuation, they're only saying that to you because you won't buy it if they give you a shit target. If they give you their real target, you would never buy it. You wouldn't buy half the coins they shill. So the key lesson here is, to summarize it all, it's shill high and sell low. And that's what all the big KOLs do. They shill crazy targets, but they dump before it even gets fucking near that target, okay? Buy at 20 million, shill for it to $1 billion, sell it at 500 million is a good rule of thumb for how you do this, okay? Now, the third lesson that you guys should understand is that the KOLs in crypto, the influencers of crypto, they are the ones who determine the mass consensus, the core ideas and sort of narratives that the market gets behind. And the entire meme industry, the meme meta, is completely controlled by influencers. And so what I mean by mass consensus is basically a generally accepted opinion amongst a group of people. And so when you go on Twitter, there's, at various times of like a meme coin super cycle, different opinions that everyone tends to believe. Okay, so right now, what's the mass consensus? Well, the number one KOL right now is this guy called Murad. And Murad has a few different beliefs on meme coins that have been basically controlling the market. If you look at all the best performing meme coins over the past month, every single one of them was a shill or like a coin that Murad was recommending. And he has a narrative behind all the ones that he recommended that the market has gotten behind. The mass consensus idea is that you buy cult coins. You buy coins that represent real social trends in the world. For example, Giga is a meme created that represents the Giga Chad character. It's a real world meme. The idea of a real world meme coin by a cult coin is a mass consensus idea that has been generated, socially engineered by all the biggest KOLs, the biggest influencers in crypto, okay? And so if you're trying to understand what meme coins to buy, you need to understand who are going to be the driving forces of the meme coin market going forward and what are the plays that they are betting on. And so the way that you bet on meme coins is actually heading in a direction where you don't actually bet on the meme coin, you bet on the person selling the meme coin, or the meme coin that the best seller is selling. Who's going to be the biggest guy selling meme coins to normies, or to people who are going to be buying later on? And what meme coins are they going to be betting on? What narratives are they going to be getting behind? That is the biggest telltale sign of what meme coin you should be buying now with the direction the market's going, right? There's a few KOLs who basically control the entire narrative, and they dictate what meme coins are performing well, with very little exceptions. Look at any of the best performing memes, and then type in on Twitter this guy's name and the ticker of that coin. Guarantee you he's shilled it endlessly. And that chart that I showed you earlier, this is because this Murad guy has been shilling this coin like absolute crazy. Obviously, he's not the only guy shilling it. There's others, but he's the biggest. He's the biggest guy shilling it. And I'm not saying this to say that it's bad that Murad is talking about these coins and shilling them or creating the narrative or generating mass consensus. That's not a bad thing. But this is just how the world works as a whole. There's a few people who basically control the ideas and the beliefs of most people in the world. That's just how it works. And in crypto, it's the influencers who control where the money flows. KOLs can essentially force the market to believe consensus beliefs which best benefit their positions. Now, obviously, if an idea said by Murad is stupid, people aren't going to get behind it. The idea has to be sound. A sound idea is extended in terms of its impact when a really strong KOL gets behind it. Okay, so let's look at the Crash example. Crash, like a while ago, by far the biggest meme coin KOL, and all of his plays went amazingly well in terms of performance. Ponke went great, Brett went great. This guy basically couldn't make a wrong move at some point. Now, obviously, Bull has gone sort of shit lately, and he's still got influence, but he's not the number one anymore. But he had a 6 Infinity Stones portfolio, which were his top memes, and the idea, the mass consensus that Crash was basically convincing the market of was a few core different ideas. Number one being that cabal coins are the best. You want to buy a coin that's backed by a cabal of people who aren't going to be, cheating, right? If these community coins are going to underperform because they don't have a strong central entity supporting its growth. He also talked about the idea of buying the number one meme on each chain. So you would go to Base and you'd be buying Brett because that was the number one meme. Or you'd be going to Tron and buying Bull because that's the number one meme. Or Redo on Ton. That was one of the big narratives that he showed as well. And then there's the buy the memes with major sex listings. So he said that, you should be buying Brett because it's on Binance. You should be buying Pepe because it's on Binance, etc., etc. Because he had so much influence from people who would buy meme coins, he would not necessarily create these coins, but he would pick the coins which he thought he could direct the most amount of capital to using his influence and ideas, right? And he basically controlled the meme meta for a period of time, creating some of the best performing coins. For example, Brett was the best performing coin on Base, and he was directly connected to the team, right? He's one of the first buyers. He obviously would have known the devs and everything. And when you're that early to a coin, you create the narrative. When these people are launching meme coins, they're not launching a coin, they're launching a narrative. You're not going, I'm going to make Brett the coin. You go, I want to launch a narrative around the idea of the second most popular character behind the guy that created Pepe. And it's going to be a derivative play narrative on a chain called Base, where we also tap into the other narrative of Coinbase directing all the users to Base. We also tap into the narrative of the number one meme coin has always been a great performing play. There's all these different little narratives that he has basically pieced together where they decided, okay, Brett's the best play for Base, right? We combined so many great narratives here, this coin's going to go insane. We need to launch this. And it's the same thing with all coins, all influencers in crypto, especially in the meme coin sector. It's about the narrative. What's the best narrative that we can launch? How many different narratives can we pull together? And that's why all these different chains now, Sui, Tron, every single chain, they're all launching their own meme coin where they're tapping into the narrative of the number one meme of that chain, where they basically, it's the same playbook. Like an L1 or L2 chain will get as many KOLs together as they can, give them early allocation to their number one backed meme of the chain. They basically pump that meme to bring people to the chain. Once the chain starts getting some interest, they build a pump fund competitor. And then they basically try to kick off their own meme season on their chain. And it all stems back to this central idea of creating a coin which represents a narrative that is going to attract buyers. And when you think about it, right, it's very easy to compete with different meme coins. This is why there can be like 5 different coins of the same meme. For example, Nero. There was the Cabal Nero, there was the Community Nero, there were so many different Neros. Which one's the real one? You don't really know. The market will eventually decide on the real one, but for quite a while, there's like 5-10 different Neros. And really all you need to create a meme is a funny, cute, or real idea. You need some good content, some good memes. You need some KOLs, and you need a good market maker, and just some whales that basically don't sell. It's pretty simple to put those components together. Once you combine all of this with lots, like really good marketing, really good distribution, and you send all the users to buy your meme, it's perfect. It's making millions of dollars. So you don't really need much to make a meme coin, right? There's not much to it. And so the second example I want to talk about is Murad. So Murad has become very popular the past 1 to 2 months. He put a video out on Twitter, which was from a speech that he did at the Token 2049 conference. This video here got 2 million views. And basically immediately after this video got posted, his coins went ballistic. All the coins that he talked about and he's constantly talking about went completely insane. SBX is one example. Giga is another example. He posted the video on the 28th. After he posted the video, we had this massive pump here. Basically went 2x in the span of a week. Other coins that he shilled include something like Michi, I think he talked about. Michi has been performing well too. And not as good as the other ones, but SBX was the best example. This one went crazy. Just an insane chart. Again, similar example to Crash. He basically created his own ideas that he generated mass consensus around. His is slightly different to Crash's. He talked about the idea of buying cult coins. He talked about the idea of buying coins that represent real social trends and memes, right? And so he shilled the bags of SBX, Giga, Popcat. There's a bunch of others, but these are the main ones. Popcat went pretty crazy too. You can see this chart has been going crazy, okay? And so every best performing current meme coin is pretty much a coin backed by Murad, because Murad is the one dictating mass consensus to a large degree. The ability for Murad to pick these meme coins is obviously partially skill. He obviously knows what he's talking about, but it's also partially social engineering. Imagine Murad didn't exist, and we look at what happened today. Would all the coins that are pumping the hardest still be the exact same? Would they have gone up as much? Or would there have been different coins? Would a different guy have filled in the spot of Murad and would have, maybe he had different ideas about what the best meme should be? Because there's no set in stone idea of what a good meme coin is. It's an evolving industry. The people with influence, to a large degree, decide what is a good meme coin, right? And so Murad's gone and said, a good meme coin is a cult. A good meme coin represents a social trend. A good meme coin has culture. A good meme coin has this, this, and this. And so there's an aspect of social engineering where you dictate what people think, and that dictates their decisions. He who owns the attention controls the narrative, and fuss for leading memes. This is just a little summary. And this is sort of what it looks like. You find a meme coin, you yap about the idea of the meme coin, and then 2 other people hear you yapping, and they get it. And then they buy the coin, they start yapping. And then 3 people start buying the coin and yapping about it. And what these people are yapping about, the number 1 meme coin on base, buy cult coins. They yap originate from someone. And at the moment it's Murad, before it was Crash, and this is just how it works, okay? Now, lesson number 4 is the best memes start tiny and grow massive, and you need to find them early. Why buy Pepe at 4 billion when you can find the next Pepe? You have the opportunity to do this. I don't know why you wouldn't. So when a meme coin launches at a low valuation, this is the best possible thing that could happen to a meme coin that wants to have massive success. Because early buyers end up with massive invested stakes and massive social proof of their skills. And you're also rewarding correct participation. Those with influence are much more willing to talk about a coin they did a 50x on than a coin that lost them money. And I want to show you this idea in practice. So imagine you buy a coin here and you think you're a smart meme coin investor and it basically just dies, right? And imagine there's another coin you buy here and it goes crazy and it pumps. Which meme coin are you going to talk about more? You're going to obviously talk about this one more. This means that a coin that makes all of its holders money is a coin that gets shilled more than a coin that loses its holders money. And so how many more times, how many multiples is this coin going to be talked about more than this one? Well, it's probably at least 2 or 3 multiples, maybe more. You know, a classic example of this is me. If you go on my Twitter account, the only thing I talked about for a large period of time was Toshi. I have more tweets about Toshi than I do about Solana, but my Solana bag is multiple times bigger than my Toshi bag. How does that make any sense? It's because Toshi was performing so well, and the social proof of me with Toshi was so good that I wanted to capitalize on that. Every time I would tweet about Toshi, I would boost my social reputation, but I would also be making Toshi go up more in price. And so Toshi's job, you know, the team behind Toshi, their job is to make their holders rich because their holders won't want to stop talking about it. And when their holders don't want to stop talking, the buyers don't want to stop buying. And that's how crypto works. So when you launch a meme coin, if you do, or if you're looking to buy a meme coin, don't buy those stupid pre-sales where they launch the coin at a 50 million valuation and some people got rich, but they didn't do it with any skill. And the chart looks like shit, and no one wants to talk about it because it didn't make them any money. The best meme coins, fuss, are ones that look like this. They launch at tiny valuations, and they slowly grow an organic holder base over time. They never really have a period of time where the coin goes down 90-95%, where all the holders basically get zeroed out. The chart obviously goes down, but not so much that the holders just completely hate the coin. It goes down enough to maybe make weekend sell, but not enough that people hate the coin. coin. And then it goes back up again. And it's just this slow, gradual, organic growth. If you find it early, you're smart and you feel smart and you want to talk about the coin that you felt smart buying. You want to reward people doing correct things. It's like in dating, right? If you had to work to find a girl and she treats you well and she doesn't fuck you over, you're going to want to stay with her forever. If you meet a girl and you got with her the first night and she gives you shit, she makes you spend all this money on her, she's a terrible time, you're going to want to leave her, right? You're not going to want to talk about her to your friends. You want to talk to your friends about the girl that treats you awesome. That's an awesome girl. You don't want to talk to your friends about the girl that's trash. And so that's sort of the same thing in crypto. You know, you had to work hard to find this coin early and it made you heaps of money. You want to talk about it online because you look smart when you do. That's what you want. And if you want the biggest KOLs on Twitter to talk about your coin, they're going to talk about the coin that gives them the best social proof. And your coin is going to blow up if you have large influencers talking about it. If you give an influencer a bunch of free coins to talk about your coin, it's not the same as if they found it organically and they feel like they were smart. You want your holders to feel like geniuses, that they found liquid gold. When you find a coin that seems to look like this, that's when you know you found a good one. And so the fifth lesson is this idea of meme coins are just sports betting on the growth of social trends with a 24/7 cash out feature. This is just the perfect summary of what meme coins are. If you ever wanted a one sentence summary, it's this. The biggest driving factors for meme coin performance is these 5 things. Is the broader economy risk on or risk off? Is there a house money effect happening in crypto? What are the dominating narratives and trends set by the largest KOLs? What's the mass consensus ideas? What's the size of the social trend the meme is a part of? How big is the narrative? How powerful is the narrative and the story behind the coin? This is the main things that are obviously going to drive performance. Other things that are smaller would be like the team and different things, but that's like the main factors, okay? But at the heart of meme coins, besides all of that, is a betting phenomena where investors try to guess which memes will race to capture normie investor mindshare the most for exit liquidity. And that's what the betting is about. Meme coins are sports betting where we're betting on which horse is going to win the race of capturing the normies investor mindshare. And also on top of that, Bitcoin is designed to be bought and held. You buy Bitcoin and you don't really have a plan to sell it. You only sell it to sort of realize profits. But even when people sell Bitcoin, there's never a net worth that you have where you want to hold Bitcoin. Bitcoin is an asset that you want to hold at all levels. Meme coins are something that you do to make your first few million, and then you don't really need it. So Bitcoin appeals to everyone, trillionaires, billionaires, broke people. And so you need to view any meme coin you buy as having an expiry date, like an options contract, where you hold this thing past the expiry date, contract is worth 0. And that's what happens with meme coins, right? They're all in this race to capture exit liquidity, but when the bear market hits and there's no exit liquidity and people have cashed out their chips on the best meme coins, all the smart buyers, these meme coins will trend towards 0. You bet on a horse race, the horse wins, you cash your winnings or your losses. You bet on a meme coin narrative, the narrative plays out, you cash your winnings. Selling is like the most important part. If you do not sell before your expiry date, you will lose everything. A meme coin is not a coin to hold, it's a bet to make. And bets are not positions you hold, okay? It must be closed. This is so important, guys. The biggest thing I've just learned is just taking profit. You have to take profit. And so the last lesson is you do not want to be getting FOMO with these pumping meme coins. I know you look at things like Popcat and you go, oh, fuck, I missed it. You look at Giga and you go, man, I wish I bought Giga. Why didn't I buy Giga? Instead of FOMOing into these pumps, what you need to understand instead is the idea that these meme coins are so volatile that you will always get in entries on massive dips. And the general idea is that you want to be buying on 60 to 80% declines. Now let's look at Giga, for example, and let's draw out some price declines from the peak. If you waited for it to drop 80%, you would have got a perfect bottom entry and you would have made lots of money. Now let's look at another dump that Giga did. How much did it go down here? It went down 70%. What about this one? Went down 60%. Okay. Let's look at another meme coin. Let's look at SPX, because this is obviously the trending ones that you guys are wanting to FOMO into. This is probably more than 80%. This is probably like 90%, right? Yeah, 96%. Okay, what about this drop, right? You saw it taking off here, 65%. And this one, 70%. You get the idea, okay? Look at any meme coin. Look at any of the best performing meme coins. They all have consistent, regularly occurring on a monthly basis, 60 to 80% declines. All the best performing memes did this. And so the best way that you should be allocating the meme coins is you either wait for the crash or you wait for the breakout from the accumulation range, okay? So, for example, if we look at something like Giga, you obviously have the crash that we talk about, but these coins, they form sideways ranges, right? Goes down, sideways range, breakout. You would be wanting to buy the retest. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour time frame to view this better. Now, the accumulation range is less clear, but you can get the general idea of what I'm talking about, right? There's a range, and then there's a breakout, and you want to buy the retest, okay? So that's the only 2 times I would really recommend buying. You can try to do all-time high breakouts if you'd like to, but I find it less reliable in meme coins, okay? Okay, so that's the 6 biggest lessons that you guys need to understand if you want to make millions from meme coins. If you're looking to follow my personal investments, my personal strategies, get more access to me on a one-on-one basis where we can work together to build you a plan to make, your first 7 figures or maybe your second or third 7 figures from the crypto markets, then I run a mastermind group, which I will be closing it soon because we are getting towards the later period of the bull run, and I want to only be focusing on guys who have joined early enough to really capitalize on the bull run. So if you want to follow my meme coin investments, all the strategies, everything that I do, you can get direct access to it inside of this mastermind, okay? So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.